And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another lovely and beautiful week of ESL Open Cup Asia number 172. That's a lot of weeks. That's a lot of weeks of ESL Open Cup Asia. And once again, I'm your host, Light VIP. With me, I'm joined by my lovely and beautiful plushies. At some point, maybe I'll be joined by another Duckling, but for the time being, I'm going to be alone here, but joined by these two lovely and beautiful Protoss players. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ancient Cistern, we have the Chinese Protoss player himself, representing the Starving Camels, Team SSLD. It is Firefly. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Protoss player, the best player in all of Taiwan, representing Team Starlight Twinkle. It is Nice. And before we get too ahead of ourselves, I want to give a massive shout out to Uwu Small Bean in the chat. Thank you so much for the raid. Gracias, papi, gracias. Hope you enjoyed your stream. Hope you enjoyed your ladder session. I'm assuming. Thank you so much. We always appreciate the support. Ooh, as we do kick off with our lovely tournament, exclamation mark, be in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves, because we have quite a stacked tournament today. Quite a lot of big names, quite a lot of big players as well, and a lot of big casters to boot. We have ourselves the CranKy Ducklings, we have Chicken Man, we have Inu casting Korean, and we have Steadfast as well. If you look at the bracket, we would have loved to have jumped into Scarlet. I believe Scarlet is facing Jeshi at the moment in his ZVP. But alas, we did miss out on that. Steadfast is covering that series instead. We have ourselves a bit of a regional PvP here. Of course, recently the Taiwan and the China regions did merge in ESL Masters, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of clash between nations, and I really want to get an eye on this. We've been seeing this in the GPO already a little bit, and I want to see more of it here. I want to see the best in Taiwan go up against the best in China and kind of, gauge their skill levels going into ESL Masters, which is going to be in a couple of weeks. I say a couple of weeks, I think it's like in a week. ESL Masters crept up on us, man. Like, we had the qualifiers, and then a month later is the event, and it's almost a month later already. So yeah, time is running out for these players to prepare for that big event. Meanwhile, in this PvP, pretty standard openers. We have double gateway openers, and double gas as well, I guess. Double gateway openers from both players, and they are both mirroring each other. We have two Stalkers coming up from Firefly, likewise two Stalkers from Nice, and the follow-up is also two Stalkers. Nice, though, did a better job at hiding his units here. He was able to keep his Stalkers in his main base. Firefly revealed his Stalkers to the probe of Nice, so Firefly doesn't know what the first two units are. Nice knows that Stalkers are coming. Oh, and here we go. We have a probe to Dank. Nice does waste his first two shots on a probe. And that is going to mean that Firefly is going to win out in this fight, but we have the defender's advantage, and Nice is going to be able to flex that and push on forward. Takes down one of the Stalkers. Ooh, and does a lot of damage to the other as well. And now, of course, Nice has a Stalker advantage. Oh, no! The weakened Stalker gets focused down. Nice still is coming out ahead, though, taking down 2 to only the 1 of his own. And things can get really hectic and really crazy this early on. Here we see Firefly following things up with 2 sentries, but Nice doesn't know that. He doesn't know what's waiting for him on top of the ramp, so he's going to rotate around instead. Go the long way, but a safer way, as he is going to knock on the front door here of Firefly. Both players have gone for their expansions, but both players are taking in different directions here, as with these sentries with force fields, we have the defender's advantage. Firefly is safe and sound. Did trade out a little bit worse, but only a little bit here, as we see Firefly prioritizing Blink and the Twilight Council. Nice, on the other hand, didn't go for the Twilight Council. He went for a Robo instead. Now, this could be a sign of aggression here. We'll see, as we do have Adept showing up as well. With this Robo, we can go into, say, a faster third gateway, go for a Prism, and just rush across the map with 3 gates, with just 3 gate units, and try and overwhelm your opponent. Or we can go into early Immortal production and be really safe instead. Like, overall, Robo openers can be relatively safe here, as, there's that Prism we were talking about. We did see that Nice, both players really did hallucinate, scout each other. Ooh, two Adepts did shade into the natural, 2 probes already going down. Not too bad here for 2 Adepts. We would have liked a little bit more, but oh, looks like, oh, the Adept will barely manage to escape. And looking at the main base, Nice was able to confirm the Twilight Council, confirm the Blink, confirm only 2 gateways as well, so he's fully aware of what Firefly's tech is going to be. Meanwhile, Nice, likewise, is going to be trying to flex some of his own aggression here. We're starting Immortal production, so even though Firefly will have more flexible units, even though he'll have more versatility with his Stalkers, Nice will make up for that with the Immortals, and there is that 3rd gateway that we were talking about. So Nice is going to have a little bit more production. Oh, there's the 4th gate as well. Oh my god, it's not just 3, it's 4, Poppy. That is very committed here. So Nice is going to be pushing out with quite a lot of Stalkers and quite a lot of Immortals. Again, not a lot of longevity here. There's no Forge, there's no Twilight Council. We're not looking for later upgrades, we're looking to hit earlier on. As Nice is setting up for, he's looking to set up for a 4th base here. Sorry, a 3rd base. My apologies. 3rd base. I was thinking of 4 gate, so my brain went 4th base. But yeah, we just see a pylon. We just see a pylon here in position around the 3rd. We see Firefly actually taking his own 3rd here, being very economic. Nice does spot it, by the way, and this should be the trigger for Nice to just move out across the map. He can see that Firefly, he's investing in tech. We can see that his gateways are quite late as well. We can see a Forge. We can see that, again, Firefly is ramping up to the mid game, and he's going to excel in the mid game. But can he survive long enough for all of this to come into play? Here we go. Nice, he's going across the map. Basically a 2-base solo. We do see Stalkers in the main base here from Firefly. Oh, he's even going to be able to catch us. Not quite going to catch an Immortal, but he does spot it coming at least, as Nice is all in with this push. We do have a recall though. Firefly is now aware of what's going on. We have a 2nd shield battery on the way, but only 2 shield batteries. Nice has to be careful. I don't think he should waste his time at this 3rd base. Killing the 3rd means that he can maybe transition out of this, but I feel like he's pretty committed. Oh, I say that, but he throws down a Twilight Council. It looks like he's only intending to kill the 3rd and then back off from there. There we go. The 3rd base is going to be going down. We have quite a large Stalker army for Firefly. We are actually ahead in Stalkers for Firefly right now. 14 to only the 11 of... Oh my god! Of the 11 of Nice, we have a blink on forward. The Prism goes down. The Immortal as well. Nice. He barely takes down that 3rd base, but Firefly just has too much. Far too much here. He has a defensive Immortal as well. We have some sentries for those force fields. A 2nd Immortal goes down for Nice. Oh. And sure, he killed the 3rd, but at what cost, mate? At what cost? He's going to be triggering a counterattack. Firefly now has equal production to his opponent. He has +1 on the horizon. He has his own Prism on the way. Firefly, he's going across the map, and this counterattack is going to hit hard. Nice, only just now starting Blink of his own. Like, he just doesn't have that micro ability, that control to make up for his lack of supply. Speaking of, there's that Blink. We do pick off 1 Stalker. We do have a shield battery. We're going to have an overcharge available for Nice, and that will make up for a bit of a deficit that he has. But is it going to make up for it? Is it going to completely make up for it? Is it going to be able to surpass the offensive capabilities of Firefly? We're still waiting for that Prism. There we go. The Prism is on the way. Ooh, and Firefly is having a hard time keeping up and getting up this ramp. Nice has been able to have some great rotations so far, keeping up with the army. Again, this Observer is helping him so much read the movements of his opponent. But Firefly, he goes a long way around. He gets up the ramp. He's going in for this army. Oh, he can go into the main. Oh my god, he can just blink straight into the main base. He can elevator the Immortals as well. That's exactly what he does. Ooh, a couple of Stalkers are getting kind of caught out there, but we do see he has taken control of the ramp. We have to recall up into the main. The recall is good, but we don't have a shield battery. We don't have an overcharge. This position from Nice isn't as good as his 3rd base was. An Immortal goes down, but we need more reinforcements. Nice may just have too much. Oh, he's diving on top of the Prism. Up. The Prism does go down. Firefly overextending. He does reset the Immortal count, but he just did not have enough. Ooh. And now Nice, he's catching up. He didn't sustain any economic losses. He has +1 on the way. He's about to finish out. He just finished up Blink. He's holding on, Bob. He's holding on. And Nice has weathered the storm. Firefly across the map has been probing up, but Nice has taken a bit of an economic lead here. He's taking more of his gases. Firefly 100% had a window, but it did feel as if his prism took a long time to make. I do think that maybe he lacked a couple of chrono boosts on that prism. He needed it ASAP, and because it took too long, Nice was able to get ready back at home, get those warp-ins going, get the shield batteries, get his immortals, recall back into the main. That was a really good move, a really essential move as well for Nice to defend. And now things are going to be evening out. And when I say evening out, I mean Nice, he's got a faster fourth, he's got more probes, he has caught up in a lot of his deficits. There's going to be a timing here where Firefly has +2 and Nice doesn't, so maybe Firefly can take advantage of that. He also sees these Stalkers are out of position. Firefly is moving in. This third base is looking very exposed. Nice is making his way back home, but here we go. A couple of probes are going to get picked off. Nice was in the vicinity though. He was already turning around, so it looks like he will be able to fend this off. Before losing 3 probes, I don't think Nice can pick up any Stalkers though. He's getting ready for it. He does blink on forward. Oh, ooh, is going to get one Stalker for 3 probes. Meanwhile, we're transitioning out of pure Stalker. We have a charge that's in the field. I don't believe anyone has thrown down a Templar Archives yet. No, not quite yet here. We're just working on a Gateway army with the Immortals mixed in for sure. But no one has teched into Archons. No one has teched into Disruptors. Was once again Nice is looking to defend his 4th base, but Firefly is going for the 3rd instead, and for the 2nd time this 3rd is exposed. The shield battery goes down. There's not going to be an overcharge. The cannon is buying a little bit of time here, but Nice is going to have to try and defend with his pure blink Stalkers. Oh, that Immortal packing a massive punch in the backline. We have Zelts coming in to reinforce as well. 10 probes are going to be going down. And this pure Stalker army, it's just not trading as efficiently against what Firefly has. Nice does have the overall greater Stalker number, and Firefly has to be careful not to overextend here. I think he's overstaying his welcome. The blinks from Nice are looking pretty damn good, but the Zealots come in once again to tank some shots. These Zealots are not here to deal damage. They're here to just soak up Stalker shots one after the other. There's such a great buffer here for the Protoss armies. Firefly, he blinks on forward once again. And it looks like this 3rd base is going to go down. Again, Nice, he has charge, but he just wasn't quite incorporating those charge outs. GG gets called, and Firefly takes game 1. Whew, GG. Let's go, Poppy, let's go. And speaking of going, I want to give a massive shout out because in the chat, we have Dave Testa showing up as well. Thank you so much, Dave Testa. Thank you for, thank you for the bits. Oh, thank you. 400 bits. We really do appreciate it. Gracias, papi. Gracias. We appreciate the support, and we appreciate everything that you do for the scene, for KSL and everything in between. Also, I don't know if Soundo has told you, we have been casting some of your replays recently, Dave, and we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk, Dave. Not gonna lie. You've been killing Asher, Poppy. You've been making him smooch. Oh god. But thank you so much, Dave. We appreciate it, and wish you the best with your own casting as well. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh, Alive in the Wire. That's my streaming channel. Oh, I see. I didn't know. Playing Persona 5. Oh, maybe one day I'll start laddering again. Hey, look, no pressure to start laddering, okay? Like, the ladder can be a really stressful and a really uninviting place. So don't feel the need to force yourself into it or anything like that. If you don't need to, if you don't want to, enjoy yourself, Poppy. Enjoy yourself. Meanwhile, here we go. We're getting into our next game and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Royal Blood. We have the Chinese Protoss player representing Team SSLT, the Starving Camels, and up 1-0 in the series, it is Firefly. I can't believe my eyes. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood, we have his opponent. We have the best player in all of Taiwan representing Team Starlight Twinkle SLT. It is Nice. It's important to bear in mind that these two teams are not the same. They're both Chinese teams, yes. But there's SSLT, which is the Starving Camels, and then there's SLT, which is Starlight Twinkle. Not confusing at all. Not confusing. Shaking my head. Oh god, but yeah, really solid game there from Firefly. Very back and forth, to be fair. We saw the pendulum swing in favor of both players either time. We saw Firefly hit a pretty crisp +2 timing, but again, had a more well-rounded army as well. Blink Stalkers are great, don't get me wrong, but as we saw, Charge Lots, they just do such a great job at making up for a Stalker deficit. They're cheaper as well, and they just tank so many, not just Stalker shots, but also Immortal shots as well. They have their place in this matchup. Meanwhile, oh my god, Firefly, he's confident. His confidence is oozing out of every orifice in his body, mate. He's going for a gate expand on Royal Blood of all maps. This is not standard. For those wondering, this is a very economic opener from the Protoss in PvP, and this is usually only done on ramp maps. Maps where you have a ramp going up into the natural. Because of the ramp, you have high ground vision, you have a better defensive positioning, you can defend against all-ins far easier, and you can get away with this kind of greedy opener. The only players that really do this on maps like this that are a lot more vulnerable is MaxPax. MaxPax is his defensive play in PvP is amazing. I know he has like an aggressive reputation, but like his defense is like better than Showtime's in PvP specifically. Nice scouts this. He sees how greedy his opponent's being. He's being baited right now. He's gonna go all in. One base all in coming out from Nice. We have a Twilight Council on the way. We're gonna have a proxy gateway across the map as well. Nice. He sees this. He's like, mate, are you disrespecting me right now? Are you really going for a gate expand in PvP against me? Nah, mate, you can't do that against Nice. And we're going for Glaive Adepts. Oh my god. There's the third gateway. There's the fourth gate. 4-gate Glaive Adepts is a very interesting way to punish this. So I've seen 4-gate Blink before, just one base 4-gate Blink to try and punish this. Glaives is going to be an interesting one. It can definitely snowball. It's a way to get past at least the natural, because there's not going to be a wall here. But it's also really risky as well. We'll see how this works out from Nice. I haven't seen this response in PvP before, so I'm curious. I'm curious to see how well or how poorly it does. Get a second pylon across the map as well, just in case this place gets found out. The first 4 adepts are already shading across the map. Firefly is aware that his opponent is one basing, or at least going for a 2-gate opener. Firefly is maybe lacking some of that critical information right now because he's being very cavalier with his army, and I don't think he should. We have a lot of adepts on the way, and Firefly cannot afford to lose anything out on the map. Oh, he's going to be catching one of these adepts. Not a bad pickoff, but we have another massive warping of 4 adepts coming in from Nice. He's going to be going for that natural, going for the main as well. Even if we plug up this wall with a pylon or a shield battery, it's not going to be enough. And here we go. The jig is up. We're going to commit into the natural. The shield battery is going to go down, and no overcharge available for Firefly. He's going to be picking off one Stalker after another, but we have a wall here on top of the ramp. This is what I'm worried about. Like, we don't really pack a massive punch here with these Glaive Adepts and warping in Stalkers, but they are vanilla Stalkers. But there is no shield battery. And here we go. Stalkers are falling left and right for Firefly. It looks like maybe Nice has too much. Oh, good target firing going on. We have a second shield battery. We need that overcharge, and there it is. The overcharge is going to buy some time. Firefly trying to shade on in, but no, the wall is a wall. Oh, we're Maynarding. Wow, we have the energy to recall back to the natural. We Maynard the probes over to try and mine more efficiently here, and Firefly, he is holding. Again, like, this Glaive Adepts just didn't really pay off. Blink would have been so much better. Blink or a robo-based all-in with Immortals, anything else. GG gets called, and Firefly takes the 2-0. Let's go, Poppy. Let's go. We have been... Your games make ashes merge. Oh my god. Meanwhile, GG, well played. Congratulations. Congratulations to Firefly for taking that series 2-0. I've never seen a 4-gate glaive adept response to a gate expand, and now we see why. I can understand the logic. If it catches your opponent off guard and if it gets into the main, it can do a lot of damage. I like that he used it to take down the shield battery as well, but in a head-to-head glaive adept versus stalker fight, they're not ideal. They don't really do too well. They take a lot of hits, but it also takes a lot of hits to kill stalkers. We can see Firefly, his defense was just too damn good, and GG. Oh. I thought Nice was Terran. Oh, did I mess something up? Oh, kind of. We go with that. Firefly will be moving on in the bracket. Congratulations, as we may have another series ready for us. Let me just quickly double check that.